So what is going on, guys? Welcome to the YouTube channel. Grateful to have you here. In today's video, I'll be breaking down the 5 items that you should never pass up when you're at a thrift store. If you're trying to buy things to resell on eBay, Poshmark, whatever reselling platform that you use, make sure you find these at a low cost in the thrift store and then you flip them to make money on eBay. Personally, I've sold these items like crazy on my eBay store. I will link a video that shares how I make an extra $10,000 selling on eBay just with the side hustle of going to thrift stores and reselling on eBay. So that's why I wanted to jump into this video, is just to help you guys so you can get started on your eBay reselling journey, and so you know what to buy so you can start making money today. So stick with me here. I'm going to break down exactly what items that you should never pass up so you can start making money in the thrift. Let's get it. So guys, before we jump into the 5 items that you should never miss, I just want to say that the thrift stores can be very confusing. Honestly, when I was first getting started thrifting and trying to figure out this whole eBay reselling model and how to make money at a thrift store, I remember going in there and saying, what am I even searching for? So I want to give you guys these 5 items because I remember what it was like not knowing what could sell. Also, this is very time efficient. When you can go into a thrift store and you just know exactly what you want to look for. These 5 things for me are like my niche, the things that I stick forward and make sure I'm always buying when I go to a thrift. Not only do I have the history, I know exactly what I should buy them for, and I know that they're going to sell pretty rapidly and pretty effectively. So that's kind of what I do, and kind of helps me in my eBay reselling strategy to keep my business or eBay reselling side hustle very efficient and very profitable. So guys, I want to jump into the first item that you should never miss when you're going into a thrift store to make money. And probably my store that I have, or the way I make the most amount of money on my eBay store, is reselling men's and women's popular clothing brands. Now I know we probably hear this, what brand should we buy? But the truth is, think about the things that you're wearing, the things that your friends are wearing, your mom's wearing, the relevant brands that we all know of. Personally, for me, I will name a few that I love to sell, and if you can find them and make sure you get them at a good price, I'd say pick them up 100 times out of 100. And that is Patagonia, Vineyard Vines, Lululemon, LL Bean. North Face is another brand that I really enjoy. So honestly, if you're finding these brands in the thrift store, sometimes they're going to be really expensive or marked up. But the truth is, if you can find them at a relative price, it is a money maker, and I will continue to buy them. So for me, I kind of just look in the men's and women's. Larger sizes do well, but if you can get your hands on some items, I will throw a few pictures right here to just show some listings that I have that recently sold. These things are amazing. They're in style. People want them, and you can sell them fast. Just make sure the clothes are in good condition. They're not stretched. They don't have any dirt marks, but they will continue to sell over time because the clothing and the fashion industry seems to be my niche, and it continues to make me money selling on eBay, which is incredible. Second, another hot item that you don't want to miss out on is selling old cameras and technology. Now, I know there can be a lot of broken technology and a lot of weird cameras in the thrifts, but even when you're going to garage sales or even when you're at a thrift store, be sure to spend time going through electronics. Now, I know it can be difficult to navigate which ones you should buy because honestly, there's a lot of duds out there. I spent a lot of time scanning, searching all these different cameras, but sometimes, and more times than none, I will leave the thrift store at least one quality camera that I can pick up for $5 to $10 that usually sells in the $70 to $80 range. And it just seems like there's always that one gem in there. So the cameras are fun, and it seems like most of them typically work for me, and even if they're not working, they still hold their value pretty well. But keep an eye out for old cameras, technology, Apple Watches. I don't never found an Apple Watch in there, but like old watches, cameras, all that good stuff is very hot and people need it. Some reason, technology, vintage cameras seem to always do well, and if you can get your hands on them, please, please, please pick them up. It will sell for you. Search the comps. It's simple to search up, which is even incredible. You just look up the name of the camera, the model, and you will see right there the sold as history. If it's selling recently and it's selling often, be sure to pick it up. Keep an eye out for old cameras and technology. That stuff always does good for me. Third, be sure to pick up anything that has a tag. Now, this is very open-minded. There's a lot of items out there that have tags. There's a lot of things that could have a tag. But some reason, anything with tags, anything with new is typically marked up at a very relative or reasonable cost, which means that you can flip it and make some money because the tag is still on there. You're finding a new item in a used store, so take the opportunity to make some profit on that. A new item typically just flies off my eBay store and continues to do well. So what should you look for that has tags? Clothing does well. Some toys do well, and just anything with a tag, like I say, will be something that you want to look for. The great thing about the tag, and one reason why I love the tag, is because When you're in the eBay store, the first thing that you have is your smartphone with you. All you have to do is scan the item, and then right there it pops up. Usually that item will just be listed on eBay. You'll see the sales history, you'll see how many people are selling it, and then right there you have a perfect buying decision to see, is the demand there, is the supply there or not, and then should you list it or sell it. But anything with a tag, if you can get at a great price, is one of my favorite things to sell. I remember finding book bags that I had that had brand new tags when I sold over $100. What else? Everything is with the tag has some type of value, so just be sure to keep an eye out for it, feel it out, and if it's there, pick it up. You will make money on your thrift. Fourth is a little sneaky and something that I always kind of just keep an eye out for. Before I leave the thrift store, I make sure to check this item. Actually, right now I have a book listed on my eBay for a little over $500 that I found at a yard sale. It was like an open house thing, and I picked it up, and I've had offers on it right now, but I'm trying to get the highest price on it. Keep an eye out for books and textbooks. I know there's so many to go through. There's people that probably scan them, but it's like a simple gem that you can keep an eye out for that will help you make money. For me, I found a Nintendo book that sold for over $300, and I found it at a garage sale for $1. A Nintendo 1960 something book that absolutely hammered it, sold it in like less than 3 days. And the truth is because I had an eye out for these books, the books that seem vintage, the books that seem like they've been dated, the books that seem that they have information that is kind of neat or attractive to people, that is kind of just out there. That's the stuff that you want to look for. The books always seem to be like a gem. They're hard to find, but if you find a good book, if you find a textbook, because students need textbooks and it seems like the demand is continuing to blossom on eBay, make sure you pick it up. Sometimes they are a little expensive, but do not miss out on this opportunity. Spend 5 to 10 minutes learning about books, scanning books, and getting educated about how you can start selling on books. Finding a good book that has value, that you bought at a very relative or cheap cost, is one of the most exciting thrifts, and something that's going to make you a lot of money, and something that can keep you going on your eBay store, because the supply of books are always going to be there, and people need to sell them, and people need to buy them. So go out there, keep an eye out for textbooks, books, favorite items to resell. That's one of them. And lastly, I've referred to this item, one of my favorite items to resell, because people are just continuing to overlook these, and honestly they just kind of sit on the floor at most thrift stores. People are just throwing them to the side, but there's a lot of margin and there's a lot of money to be made if you know what to look for, and that is book bags, hiking packs, trail bags, and outdoor sacks. Now I know that might not be the coolest thing to look for, but book bags are selling like crazy. For some reason, some vintage JanSport, some North Face, some hiking bags, some camelbacks all do well on eBay, and the truth is I continue to search for them because they seem like they are very popular and people want to buy them. Now the condition could be a little tricky. Just make sure the zippers are working, everything is still intact, but honestly I've sold some pretty beat up book bags and I've seen that people continue to want them. I actually have a really nice hiking full day pack upstairs that I'm listing on my eBay, and that hiking pack I bought at a yard sale for less than $10 and is listed for over $100 right now. And I've sold multiple of these bags and packs before because I know that people want them. I don't know why. People are active, people want to buy more book bags, but it seems like the trend is those little over the shoulder bags too. They work well. Fanny packs, book bags, all that stuff seems to continue to do great on my eBay store. So if you have time, even if you had some at your house, like my mom had this vintage, like I won't even know it, she would have thrown it away, but I saw it. It was a little fanny pack, little Nike fanny pack, sold for like 50 bucks on eBay, and just because I had an eye out for it, just because I know it's selling on eBay. And if you can get into these niches, if you can know exactly what you want to find in a thrift, you are guaranteed to make money. The hardest part is to get educated. The hardest part is to buy things that don't sell, because with that experience, when you don't sell something or you know that it's not working on your eBay store, it just gives you data to make sure you never buy it again. So buy these things. These 5 things will make you money. I guarantee it. If you have any questions, if you need to know if something's going to sell, be sure to hit me up on Instagram or another platform. Send me your pictures. If you need questions or you need help, hit me up. I'm here to help you guys. But yeah, if you're going to the thrift store, make sure you keep your eye out for these guys. They're going to make you money, and make sure if you want to save a little bit of money, a little eBay tip at the end is to charge the customer shipping and handling. I've learned that the customers do not care about paying for shipping. It's going to save you a lot of money, and they're going to get their product. You don't have to worry about including that into a free shipping model or losing less margin, and it's going to be just really beneficial for both you and the buyer. So go out there, guys. I hope this was helpful. Start thrifting, start buying, and start reselling to make money for your eBay business, your eBay side hustle, and go out there and start crushing it. Follow me, hit me up on all other platforms. I'm here for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace out. Love you. Bye.